Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
I got some great guests here, guys. As you can tell, we are on a Zoom now. We're not just doing radio. My associate producer over there at Clarissa Czubak at her place. She's in St. John's, Michigan, the only metaphysical shop in St. John's, Michigan. And they just have so much personality, don't they? I'm just talking to my producer, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, don't they crack you up?
Oh my God, the best.
Guys, you guys know Clarissa Czubak from Infinity Wellness Energy Spa. That's in infinitywellnessenergyspa.com. I think my associate producer has a T-shirt that kind of says that to promote that. But it's the only Reiki practice, metaphysical shop in St. John's, Michigan. We know that. She's healing others and the community. She does Reiki. She's a Reiki master, and she's got a great story. She does reflexology. She does Reiki on animals, and she carries essential oils, crystals, and she's got an array of spiritual tools. An amazing guest, guys. If you want to call in, you can, 631-730-7376. Or if you want to do instant feedback, go ahead, kcinstantfeedback@gmail.com. Mr. Producer will see it because I can't see that far. I got to get glasses. He'll read it, and Clarissa will respond to you live on the air. Just give me your name and city or state, and if you're bashful, just say anonymous. So, guys, with no further ado, it is one of my favorite guests, Miss Clarissa Czubak. Miss Clarissa, how are you? And can you introduce my associate producer?
Associate producer, yes. Hello.
Reiki star.
Reiki star.
I'm a Reiki pop star.
You're a Reiki pop star?
Because I'm gonna sew a Reiki pop star shirt.
You've got a Reiki pop star shirt.
Reiki pop star.
I'm a rock star. I am a rock star in making songs.
Now, you love Reiki.
I do. It makes me feel love and joy.
And last time you showed us, you showed us around, but right now you are in the office altar. Is that right?
Yes, we're in front of, small little space where it all began before I had my storefront. I was in here a little bit, and I would set up in here. So yeah, homage to a little bit.
So this is where it all started, right here.
Yes.
Can you take us around? Show us. Show the audience?
My goodness, it's kind of clean. I don't have my pad in here, but
We have the
here's my
altar.
It's cool. This is my husband's great grandmother, and his great grandfather was some type of painter. Oh, there it is.
Let's
Is
move on.
that, can you?
No. Oh yeah, I have an old home.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't really see. Was that a painting?
I'm sorry.
It's
What's
okay.
that?
Sure.
Was it a painting? I couldn't really see what that was.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. And
Right here.
that's your great grandmother?
No, that was given to me. That's my husband's great grandmother.
Oh, okay. All right. It's a
And
little
this
hard.
is, but it's super cool because it's a picture that he drew for a magazine. And if you can look at it, she has one hand. He never finished it.
Oh, hey, let me interrupt. Mr. Producer is trying to say something. What do you got?
We actually kind of have like a funny one. So we
Uh-huh.
have Darlene from New York. She goes, Clarissa, I must have missed who your special guest is. Who is so precious next to you?
It's my associate producer.
That's Casey's associate producer. That's the one and only my beauty queen, DJC,
Yeah.
my daughter.
DJC?
DJC, Lana Jean Beauty Queen.
Yeah. I'm a beauty queen.
She's extra, you know.
Is that what she
Definitely
goes by?
When I grow up, I want to be a Reiki practitioner.
Just like mom?
Yep. And
That's awesome.
I want to be a mom, a doctor, a princess, and lots of other stuff.
Doctor
Oh,
and a princess. Man, I got my work
Be
cut
on
out
a
for me.
science.
she's
No
awesome.
science.
Science.
Should I call her my associate producer? What should I or DJC? What should I refer to her at? Associate producer DJC. How's that? Do you like
Princess
that?
Lollipop? Oh, that gets a thumbs. Yeah.
Associate producer DJC. All right, call her or whoever. Who is that?
Yeah, we have another instant feedback. We have Cynthia from Rhode Island. She goes, "Your daughter is adorable. I love how you keep learning fun for her. Would you be willing to have courses geared towards children?"
Oh, that's a great question. DJC,
Ooh.
associate producer.
Will you teach Reiki to kids? You already know how to do meditation. Can you show Casey how you do that? You do your prayers?
I'm working on my new one. I'm doing
What's your new one?
Angels of Reiki.
Angels of Reiki.
Yeah.
This is
Tell me
new.
more.
I made 100 when I made my Reiki school for kids to learn about Reiki.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. Now,
And my Freya Bear, she has this little spa tub.
Anna Bear, if anybody remembers Drop Dead Fred, that's what Anna Bear is.
She is a pop star to me. And I'm saying, no, you can't. Last time she fell off the Ferris wheel.
Everything with Anna Bear. But anyway,
We
yeah.
went to the fair last time and
She would run the show if I gave her full reign.
so now I know that you teach her Reiki. Can kids can they do Reiki? I mean, do they have more?
I would love to
energy?
share Reiki with kids. I mean, if anything, they learned how to self-heal at a young age, that would be beautiful. If they learned how techniques to calm themselves when they're frazzled or in a state, at school where they, need a moment, to just kind of guide them through that would be great. Or even having somebody in the school.
So awesome. So awesome. So it's
in the
man,
school.
You're
Yeah,
blessed. You are so blessed.
Yeah, she's look at she lost a tooth during my Reiki session on Saturday.
What does that mean?
I don't know,
no
but the
symbolism or
money
anything?
keeps coming. It's like she wanted coins and the coins keep coming. That was great. She has one hand, so she has to improvise. So she popped off her Play-Doh top with her mouth and the tooth fell out.
Wow. You're brave.
Yeah.
Yep,
My
I am
associate producer's
brave.
brave.
I don't even hurt. It didn't even hurt.
Mr. Producer, do you have what do you call it? Instant feed. They're so entertaining. it's just like it's I love their show.
Yeah, we have another. Clarissa, do you love the letter C? Because your first and last name begin with C, and so does your daughter's.
I love the listeners too. That's pretty cool.
Well, C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. But yes, I
Associate
do love
producer,
the letter C.
DCJ.
Up here?
And
I
that
like the
was,
letter T.
sorry, that was
C
Jake
is
from Vermont.
for Dog, because I love my dog.
What's that?
You love who?
She loves her dog.
Oh, you
And
love
she
your
loves
dog.
the letter D. She was
And
talking about her favorite letter after
Okay.
rebuttaling about C.
And what's your dog's name?
Azura.
One more time.
Azura Star. Azura.
Dezura.
Azura. Have you ever played Skyrim?
I have. I don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Elder Scrolls reference. Elder Scrolls is a game, Skyrim, and Azura is the star something in it. I don't know.
It's like a computer game or something.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
She is a cutie. And I this morning she just came to my room and kissed me. She came to my room and kissed me, and I said, Azura, why are you in here? And, ooh, and
You speak dog?
I think I do.
Oh, that's awesome. That's good to know.
Wow, you guys are so awesome. Uh, uh, Clarissa, can you tell us about if people didn't hear your show before, tell us about your business and the services that you provide, please. Let's do that.
Sure. So, in a nutshell, I have a Reiki practice and metaphysical shop. Metaphysical shop consists of a whole bunch of different crystals and stones and essential oils. And I also have cousin It with me. And I also offer reflexology, which is the study of the hands and feet and the reflexes and being able to pinpoint pressure points and help relieve congestion. And I also do Reiki, which is awesome spiritual practice that helps with healing and stress reduction. I just recently did a end of life transition Reiki experience that I should delve in sometime with you.
What
That
is
was
that?
beautiful.
Can
I
you
have
explain that?
never done so, I mean, I still have so much to learn about and the vast varieties of Reiki. And so with Reiki and my shamanic practice, I was able to do both of those for a gentleman who was at the end stages of his life.
Oh, wow.
And so I gave him Reiki 3 times and he was able to transition peacefully. And I think that I was able to help with that process. I gave him Reiki every day for 3 days and I did singing bowls and I drummed for him and it was beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I've never heard of any of that before. That's
Usually end
is
of
that
life
common?
doulas do that. There's an end of life doulas.
Doula?
There's like a midwife, but they're for the end of life. And so I know that they are called to do that sort of work, but I was called to do that sort of work as just what I do. And
Is that the
so
first time you've done that?
yes,
What
so it
are
was
you feeling?
remarkable. It was remarkable. Being able to be with the person at the last end of their days and then that spark of transition and then them coming back to me in energetic form. Like it's hard to explain.
Yeah, I want to
I'm
understand. I'm
still
trying
like
to.
trying to grasp it because it's been such a mind-boggling experience, but just being able to be spiritually connected to the person finally at the end stages of their life and then them accepting all that is and releasing that and then letting go so that they could pass on
Wow.
has been remarkable.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever heard of something like that. You must be going through a lot of different emotions, even though you said it was beautiful and it was probably the way that it was very peaceful. You said.
Yes. The ease the ease of transition
Ease of
was
transition.
very peaceful.
Wow. I mean, all right. Let me.
I
compose
know.
myself.
I'm still like,
It's
"Bleh."
very emotional,
But
right?
I had to share that with you. Like, oh my
Thank you.
goodness, that happened recently. Yeah,
Yeah.
that happened just this past week.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Mr.
Mhm.
Producer. What do you got?
Yes, we have Paula from Georgia. She asked, can reflexology help with inflammation caused by diabetes?
Yes.
It
Yes,
can.
it can. Oh my goodness, yes, because of all that congestion, that uric acid that you build up from your kidneys and like the pancreas and stuff, the stuff that's working hard because you're diabetic, right? You're trying to develop insulin. Through, that pressure, those pressure points on those reflexes, it's able to relax and you're able to, ease that inflammation.
Is that
For sure.
when you were talking about the reflexology, you're saying someplace in the foot, it transfers to like an organ or something like that, right? Can you
Yes.
talk about that a little bit more in case people didn't hear that the other day when we were talking about it?
Sure. So there are different reflexes in the bottom of your foot, and they're also associated with organs in your body. And when I go through different pressure points in your feet, I am establishing those reflexes that reflex to that body point. And so each part of the foot has a different body point. The right and the left foot, the male and female side, each correlate to each body part and organ. And so when I'm talking about like the middle of your foot, that's she's wanting to probably get a golf ball or frozen, water bottle and ease, roll that a little bit to ease some inflammation in her foot.
And you just mentioned something about a male and a female foot, the right and the left.
Oh,
What is
yes.
that?
Oh, so it's always interesting. So the left side of your body is always the female side,
Oh.
and the right side of your body is always the male side. So when people come to me and they have issues or they've had ailments, I'll ask them, I'm like, is it the right side or the left side? And then they're like, oh, it's the right side. And I'm like, oh, what male issues do you have? And they're like, huh, or they also will have other issues, their emotional issues come out in different ways, and their body will act out on it. Like they'll have a puffy eye and it's the right eye, and I'm like, oh, so what can't you see? What male perspective can't you see? Like just there's underlying issues to it. So it's I kind of go in depth that
Wow.
way.
So
Yeah, there's so many
there's
layers.
things to look for that that we wouldn't even know what you're
Holy
going
shit, how'd
for.
she Google me so fast? Oops, sorry, Pie. I
What
didn't.
happened?
Oh, I
Was it
said
what
shit.
was that? Some of the
I
other
said a
terms?
bad word that rhymed with
Oh,
shit.
it's okay. It's all right. I've heard them
He
before.
got scared. Nobody else did.
Yeah, I got scared.
For a moment, I forgot I was talking. We were just talking. But
Let's go back to Mr.
Unicorn pudding.
What associate producer?
she's having a snack. Unicorn
okay.
pudding. That's
All
what
right.
associate producers are made of, is unicorn pudding.
Unicorn pudding. They also made unicorn marshmallows.
Now you're talking.
Awesome. So we have Tabitha from Connecticut. I believe she goes, was becoming a spiritual healer hard for you, and why?
Clarissa,
Oh,
you get that one?
yeah, I did hear it. And becoming a spiritual healer is hard because you don't realize that's what you're becoming. And
What do you
then,
mean by that? I'm not quite sure what you meant.
well, like ego gets separated, and I don't realize that I am doing that.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
wash this spoon.
Okay, thank you.
She's gonna do some editing.
She's gonna go wash up. She said she's got stuff on her. She doesn't
She's
want
got to
to
cut some tape later. She's got to do associate producer stuff.
Right, exactly.
So tell me, so it's the ego. So you don't explain that more to me, because I'm not following that.
I guess I don't realize. I mean, like I'm doing the work now. I never would have realized it. I guess that this is what I'm doing, and so becoming a spiritual healer, it's like, yeah, I am now, but I didn't realize that that's who I was
Oh, so
becoming.
you didn't know that's what that you had this gift, but you didn't know that's what your calling was, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It
Okay.
was like after becoming, I know in certain cultures and stuff, the maiden, mother, and crone, it wasn't until I was in that mother stage of my life where I finally am like, I'm a superhero, I'm a mom, and then it just transformed after that. But it was much later, I guess.
Okay, cool. Whoever that was, thank you for that. Was a good question. Thank you, Mr. Producer. You got one more? Okay. Hey, Clarissa, um, you are the creator and the owner of Infinity Wellness Energy in St. John's, Michigan. Infinity Wellness Energy Spa.com. What are we going to see when we go on that site?
You are going to see a whole bunch of information. You are going to be able to see, a better explanation, I guess, of what Reiki is and my background and how you can, book a reading or, class with me, being able to have like price listing of stuff like that. Um, Hopefully there's still an online store. If not, then I I I must update. But anyway, so
My
there's
apps are coming because I'm a YouTube star.
her apps are coming because she's a YouTube star. Oh,
Oh.
how she wishes.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 100. I got
100,000 subscribers.
100,000.
Wow. Good for you, buddy.
And then they even say happy birthday to you for me.
When
For
was your
you,
birthday?
My birthday's coming up.
Yeah. and
My
Oh,
yeah,
they were singing to your mom.
they can sing it to me
yeah, they did.
Sure.
They did it yesterday. We missed it.
yesterday, but my birthday's not till next Wednesday.
They did it yesterday. They said.
Okay.
Well, you both have fans everywhere, so that's pretty cool. Mr. Producer,
Yeah.
do I have time to do one more, or do I have to wrap up? What I got to do?
We can do one more, then we're gonna have to wrap up
All right.
afterwards.
Okay.
But we have Lucy from New York.
give you a
She
check
goes, he goes, what are the differences between spiritual crystals and spiritual stones?
Mm.
Spiritual stones and spiritual crystals.
Do you use the crystals when you're doing Reiki?
I guess like I try not to pick my own driveway because would those be spiritual stones?
I
I mean,
I'm gonna
I have some crystals, but I do have some
I'll be
like
away.
like stones. Okay. Stones I pick up along the way at certain like significant areas, and I guess those would be spiritual stones, and so I do have those. I need to be better.
Bye.
Associate producer says bye bye, peace out.
thank you,
He's
thank
done.
you. She's so sweet. Oh man, she makes me smile. She's pretty cool. You're very blessed. Yeah, she's awesome.
Thank you.
Um,
She's awesome.
yeah, she totally. Clarissa Czubak, let me give you the final word here because we got to go. Tell the audience anything you want them to think about, to ponder until the next time we speak. Another great one. You guys are panic.
Wow. Well, I think that it's beautiful the way that life ebbs and flows, and when you go out of your comfort zone and you begin to trust spirit and you begin to understand the significant synchronistic signs, it's beautiful. And after this experience I had this past week, it's mind blowing how many universal signs you ask, you receive always. And so I offer just only people who need that advice, need to trust in spirit more, and they will get what they need. And also, if anything, to learn more, if Reiki helps with transitioning with end of life services, it's a beautiful tool, and it's something that I thought was very spiritually unique and went really back to being in a space where you're almost in like a womb, and hearing your mother's heartbeat again is very soothing. And so I thought that was beautiful that I was able to do that for somebody. And also my birthday's coming up, and so I'm doing like a blowout sale of 34% off everything, and which is awesome. And I have the Cash App, so if anybody wants to donate to me and my birthday, it's the $sign Claire, CLARE Czubak, Czubak. That'd be awesome. And thank you guys so much for having me again.
Thank you for another great one, and thank you for sharing about that experience that you had. We'll have to talk next time when you know.
Yes, I will remember to. Yes.
Yeah. A great show again, guys. The one and only Miss Clarissa Czubak. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.